You can make $1 million in trading. Yes, this is one of the few careers in which it doesn't matter who you are and where are you located. You can actually scale and eventually create and make $1 million in trading profits. I've seen a lot of traders struggling lately, guys, and I don't blame you. There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of things going on in the market. So let's get things straight. I've been trading for 17 years. I have created millionaire traders. I have some students making over $200,000 every month. I have students with $2 million in trading prop firms. I have students flipping accounts every week. I have students making consistently $10,000 a month. So as always, all of my videos, I deliver so much value. And today is no exception. We're going to be talking about how to create and how to follow $1 million trading plan. Okay, guys, so let's begin. So I named this the $1 million trading plan because it's the same plan, the same rules, the same things that I teach my students. And it's the same things that they have done in order to reach their financial goals and make a lot of money, guys. So if they have done it, like, I don't understand why can't you do it? Okay. Now, I would say thing number one is cut the noise. Okay. Make sure to cut the noise. And what I mean about that is that there's so many influencers right now and they have no idea what they're talking about, guys. Okay. I've been trading for 17 years. Okay. I've seen it all and they have no idea what they're talking about. They just recycle information and that's it. Okay, guys. So first thing I would say is just try to reduce the amount of people that you follow in social media, and it's fine to learn from someone. Just make sure that you are learning from someone reliable and they know what they're talking about. And I would say just stick to one. Okay, just stick to one and learn from him. It's fine to learn from someone that has experience. Okay, but not everybody has enough experience, especially trading. Most of them, okay, they sell online courses, so they have made their money in other ways, other sources except from trading. Okay, so just be smart, and that's my first advice. Now, first thing that I would say, or actually the second thing is, what is your goal? Okay, you have to define what is your goal and why you are doing this. Okay, now there's two things that nobody talks about, and this is having another source of income. This is actually opposite from what you always hear, and everyone always say to quit your job. If you have a business, if you have a job, you have to quit that so that you can become a full-time trader. Guys, that is the most absurd thing that I have ever heard in my entire life. Okay, like, what does it mean in the first place to become a full-time trader? Like, full-time? Like what? Like, you're gonna be trading like 8 hours? What does that mean? Full-time trader? Guys, I trade for a living and my trading only takes 1 hour a day. Okay, so make sure that you have another source of income, okay? Because this is going to relieve you and it's going to take so much stress off your shoulder, and you're not going to have so much pressure to have success and to make money just from trading. Because what are you going to do? Okay, like currently we are seeing some very harsh and very tough and very choppy market conditions. What are you going to do if you don't make money in 1 month or 2 months? Okay, guys, so make sure to don't follow that stupid advice. Like, I think that's not a good advice to quit your job. Okay, it's actually a good thing to have a secondary source of income, especially if that income is steady. Okay, because one of the most difficult things in trading is the uncertainty, right? You have no idea how much money you're going to make the next month and the second month and the third month. Okay, so it's very dangerous. Okay, I'm not saying it's impossible to make money trading, but you want to keep a steady flow of income so that you can pay your expenses. If you have to pay rent, if you have to pay your credit card, your bills, etc., you don't have to entirely rely on trading. Psychologically, that's going to get rid of so much pressure. Okay. So, thing number one, if you have a day job or business, just keep it. Okay. Now, if you only have one source of income, which is trading, then find an additional source of income. There's so many things you can do, guys. Okay. Try to, even if you don't have a day job, you can do something else, like start a side hustle. I don't know. You can even walk dogs, like sell food, anything you want, but make sure that you have another thing and don't entirely pressure yourself trying to make it big in trading. This is initially, okay, I'm talking about while you become profitable. Obviously, once you become profitable, then you can do whatever you want. That's the freedom. And that's the reason that everyone wants to do trading, because of the freedom that it gives you. Okay. So please don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. Okay. I'm saying in the beginning, while you are trying to become profitable, because the thing is, like, people come into trading with the wrong mindset. They think that you're going to make $1 million in the first day, and that's completely wrong. Just think about this. A doctor in average studies 7 years. So what makes you think that a doctor is going to make a lot of money in the first year or in the first month? Okay. So that doesn't make sense. Trading will require time, patience, and discipline. Okay. So that's what I mean, that in the beginning, you definitely need to have a source of income. How are you going to fund your live trading accounts? Especially if you start with a small amount. Okay. It's going to be very hard for you to grow a small trading account if you don't even have experience. Okay. It's going to be very, very hard, especially if you blow that account. Then what are you going to do next? Okay. So make sure to have a secondary source of income. Nobody talks about this because they have no idea, and it's very clear that they have never gone through this. Okay. I have suffered a lot. Okay. And that's why I am giving you this advice. Okay, guys. So if you have it, you keep it. Okay. Now, as I said before, you have two options. Okay. We have a lot of prop firm options, very cheap, some of them. Okay, you can capitalize with $50,000 account. Okay, and even if you risk 1%, that's $500. You can make $500 per trade. Okay, guys. Or if you get a $100,000 account and if you make 1% profit, that's $1,000. That's a pretty decent amount of money, especially if you are consistent and if you make if you target a couple of profitable trades per week. Okay, you can make between $1,000 to $5,000 every week consistently. Okay, and the other thing is you can fund your live personal trading accounts. Otherwise, how are you gonna get this money to fund and deposit into a live personal trading account? Okay, guys, so what's your goal? This is entirely personal, okay? And just think in what level you want to be in trading. If you're comfortable with $5,000 a month, if you're comfortable with 10K, 20K, 50K, that also depends on where you live. The income that you make, okay, it will depend entirely in the area that you live. Okay, there are some more expensive countries than others. Okay, guys. So now let's go to the other part, which is choosing the time that you trade. Okay, guys. So this, as I was talking about, this will depend on the region, country that you live in. Okay, guys. Also, this will depend if you have a day job or not. Okay, guys. So let's say you live in New York. Well, the most logical thing to do is to choose New York session. If you live in Europe, then you will trade London session. And depending on where you live, if you live in Asia or in America, you can trade the Asian session. If you live in Europe, then the Asian session is going to be late in the evening. Okay, now I always recommend you to just choose 1 or 2 hours of trading. Okay, this is going to be a time in which you're going to be fully focused. You're not going to be distracted by calls. You're not going to be distracted by friends. You're not going to be distracted by family members. You're not going to be distracted by what you have to do next. If you have to go to the supermarket, you are going to be calm and focused during this time. Okay. 1 to 2 hours of focus. So choose this time, and this is going to be the window of time in which you're going to be selecting and trading your setups. Okay. Now, as I always recommend you, maximum focus in taking just one trade a day is all you need to make a living. Okay. You just need one profitable trade a day to make a living. Okay. Maximum, I would say two setups. That will depend on the quality of the markets. Okay. And how clean it is. Because having volume doesn't mean that it's clean. Okay. Right now we have a lot of volume, but it's not clean. So make sure, okay, to focus on one setup a day, maximum two. Okay. Now, if you take a winning trade, I usually call it a day. Okay, if I already won, that means that I already make money above 95% of the traders out there. Okay, so if you make money, remember that you are well above 95% of the majority of the participants in the market. Now, if you lose one trade, then I recommend you to check why did you lost that trade? Okay, like why do you think you lost a trade? Was it emotional? Then definitely call it a day. Or if you got out of your plan and you identify, then it's fine. And maybe you can take a second trade. Okay. But if you didn't broke the plan, then that means that the market is not clean. Okay. So that's something you want to be cautious of and be mindful of. Okay. Now let's go to the other part, which is the style. You have to define the style that you're going to be trading. And you have to understand yourself and your personality and what makes you comfortable. And these will also be in hand of where do you live. Okay, the region, where do you live? What's your style? Okay. And we have two types of trading, which is scalping, day trading, and we also have swing trading. Okay, usually the scalping, the day trading will happen in a couple of minutes, okay, in the same trading session. Okay, you open your trade, you close your trade, the same session. Okay, it might take a couple of minutes, sometimes even seconds, and you will close before the day is over. Okay. And we have swing trading. Okay. My roots as a trader began as a swing trader. Now, this is just personal preference. For me, I wanted to be more active in the market. For me, it was more fun to trade every day rather than take a position in the beginning of the week and just hold and close till Friday. Okay. For me, that was a little bit more boring. That doesn't mean it doesn't work, or it doesn't mean that it's not better. Okay. Everything is better if it fits with your personality and your lifestyle. Okay. Swing trading, usually you're going to analyze the daily, the weekly charts, and maybe you can execute in the 4 hour daily. Okay. And recently I added to the course, so new course, some swing trading, which is very powerful, very reliable because there are not a lot of swing traders, especially in the marketplace. There's very few actual traders that know what they are doing in the swing trading, and you can apply my same strategies that I teach by swing trading. Okay, guys, we're going to be talking about that in a little bit. Okay, now let's go to one of the most important things, like how are you going to make the money? Okay, you need a trading system. Okay, as you know, if you don't know me, okay, I teach and I have multiple trading strategies. Okay, inside my course, inside my program, okay, I teach different methods. Okay, it's like a Netflix of trading, and all of them are exclusive. They are created by me 100%. And the most important thing is that they are all tested, and all of them have extremely high win rate. Okay. So some of them, just to mention a few, I have Dual MY 5, Money Printer 2.0 and 3.0. It uses an indicator. It's two different strategies. And we have the ATM, magic numbers, elevator model. Okay. And let me just show you. So let me just show you some of the results for March. Now that the month is about to end, these results are for Dual MY 5. It's this one right here. This is one of my favorite strategies, one of the oldest strategies that I have been trading for a very long time. Okay, my students loved it. It's very easy to learn, and you can definitely trade these in any time frame if you are a swing trader or if you are a scalper, okay? I trade these in Nasdaq very, very successfully. And as you can see, guys, these are the trades so far of the year, and it keeps a consistent win rate of about 90%. Okay, you can see we have 58 winners, 6 losses, total trade 64. This is March, so you can see the previous months. This is February. This was January. And from last year, we have December and November. Okay. So you can see in average, it's about 90% win rate, very consistent, even in these very, very difficult market conditions that we are having in March because of all the global events going on in the Middle East and everything. So you can check it out. I'm going to leave the link down in the description, and you're going to be able to learn these of my strategies. One of the most important thing, guys, is the system has to be mechanical. Okay. What does this mean is that there is no room for you to guess. No guessing, no discretion, just pure facts, rules, statistics. Okay. No time for guessing. You don't have time to guess when you are trading. Okay. Because as soon as you start guessing, that means that you are not sure. And if you're not sure, then that means there's a 50-50 chance that you might be right and you might be wrong. 50-50 for me, it's really bad. Okay. Some think that having a 50% win rate is very high. For me, I think that's mediocre. Okay. I have been trading for 17 years and I always aim for excellence. Okay. I am obsessed in developing winning strategies, and I have done that successfully. And my students know it. Okay. And it is possible for anyone that tells me that it's not possible to have a very high win rate, clearly should not be trading, and they have not been trading for a long period of time, and they have no idea what they're talking about, and they should just stop following everyone on social media because it's not making you good following influencers. Okay, guys? So influencers have no freaking idea what they are talking about. You should start becoming more responsible in who you are actually learning from. Okay. So some of the few things that I think that is very important to have in a strategy is that it has to be back tested. Okay. If it cannot be back tested, it means that it's not mechanical. Okay. If you can backtest a strategy, it means that it's mechanical. You can go back in time and you can see if it actually works or not. It should have a high win rate. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard for you to win. Okay. Period. Like simple as that. If it doesn't have a high win rate, then there's no room for success in the longer term. Okay. It has to be a proven strategy. Okay. With results. You can go check my YouTube channel. I have so many results. Okay. It has to be simple. Okay. Don't complicate things. Okay. Trading has to be very, very simple. This is very important, guys, that it should have rules, step-by-step rules that you can follow. Okay. Rule-based. That means that you're going to have a protocol of rules that you will simply follow every single day. That's it. Okay. And I already said mechanical and repeatable, that it applies and it repeats every single day in the market. Okay. Because there is no reason to have a strategy that doesn't show up consistently and constantly in the markets. Okay. That's why people switch strategies because they don't show up with a lot of frequency. Okay. I'm not saying that you should be trading every single day. Just make sure that you have a strategy that's going to give you consistent results at least every week. Okay, guys? That's very, very important. I do offer a private coaching program. So if you want to learn from me, make sure to check the links down in the description below, guys. And let me just tell you, what does this include? I'm going to leave you the link down in the description below. You can write me an email. I also have a private Telegram. You can write me there. You can send me a message. Okay. So if you are a serious trader, okay, I only work with serious traders. Okay. You got to have the right mindset and you have to be ready to learn. Okay. What does this include? Well, you're going to have the full access to my course. Okay. You're going to have personalized guidance with me. Okay, I have 17 years experience. I'm going to sit down with you I'm going to review your personal problems, your personal issues. We're going to review what works best for you, what doesn't, okay, your psychology, everything. You're going to do live trading with me, okay? You're going to have an indicator, okay, which is very popular among my members. That's my printer. You're going to have Zoom calls with me, okay? Whenever you need guidance or assistance, you can just give me a call and I'll be there, okay? You're going to learn my best trading systems, okay? As I already told you, I teach more than one because we are all different, okay? And you will become profitable. There's no other way, okay? This is the best spot that you can reach in the trading education. Okay. You can trade futures, you can trade Forex, doesn't matter. Okay. My systems, my strategies work for any market. Okay. I'm going to help you view the market differently. Okay. Ultimate goal is that you get funded or you can compound your personal live trading account and eventually reach your first $100,000 in trading profits during your career. Okay. Please understand that trading career will take a long time. So that's why you want to be with the best. Okay. Now, the difference between me and other traders or influencers or mentors is that they will definitely not sit with you privately and teach you. Okay. That's the huge difference. And I don't blame them. I mean, they have like 10,000 students. Okay. So obviously they cannot teach everyone like personally. So that's why this service is very unique and you will learn from the best. So this is the website, guys. You can check the link down in the description below. Okay. Let me just show you. This is the money printer, okay, if you want to learn that strategy. And this is the online course and the mentorship program, okay? So this includes basically everything. So you can just click here and it's gonna take you to the official website. Here you can see the course curriculum. I also have the new course. Here you click buy and it's gonna take you directly to this page and you create your account and then you proceed with your payment. This is a new course, guys, that I was telling you. Here, you're going to find the newest content. I'm going to upload every day. I upload market breakdowns, recaps. I also have the Money Printer 3.0, and I have the swing trading section, which is completely new. And in case you want to learn swing trading, the Money Printer 3.0, you can also apply into the 4-hour charts, the daily charts, even the weekly charts. In case you want to learn some swing trading, this is for you. So I also have a section in which we can talk. This is like a little chat. I can upload things in real time, etc. Just remember, guys, to keep it very simple. And I hope this $1 million trading plan is going to help you from now on. Follow my advice. And I'm looking forward to see you inside my program. Take care and see you on the next video, guys.